Hi bestie, welcome back to my channel. So let's make glueless wig. Okay, with this method you are just going to spend as low as 5,000 naira for everything. Yes, because it's synthetic wig, and if you want to spend more money you can decide to buy the woman frontal and use the same method that I'm using. So these are what I'll be using for the glueless wig. Okay, so it's very easy to make. Yes, very easy to make. And just follow along as I teach you how to make the glueless wig. So yeah, this is what I'll be using for the glueless wig. You can decide to get your own frontal. It's they sell it in the market. I don't know the price, but because I have this at home and I can definitely use this, it's definitely gonna work because it's synthetic, and then it just needed to be glued down. Okay, if you're using the same thing, make sure you don't use scissors to cut this part that I'm cutting, because if you use scissors definitely you're going to cut the hair. And also be careful of your fingers, don't cut your finger off, okay. So I'm going to be cutting all the parts where I need to use it's going to give me the frontal part, the normal frontal part which they sell in the market, okay. And this type is very cheap, I think you know. So the most important thing is you are able to let it lie down and sleep, okay. So that is just it. And just follow along, see what I'm doing. I'll be cutting this part out and I'll be showing you the part that I need, and then I'll continue with the process. Okay, yeah, this is basically the part that we are going to be using for this experiment. Okay, the part that has the front side, which has the extra lace, this is where we are going to be using. And then we are going to be needing our elastic. So with this, I recommend black, but if you don't have black you can use which one you have. So, and I also recommend that you use between 5 and 6 inches. You cut out within 5 and 6 inches and you stitch with your sewing machine. If you don't have a sewing machine you can use needle and thread to stitch it, okay. Then you can then place it on your manicure like this. So, and then see the way I'm doing it right now. I'm trying to make it sleep. I'm trying to make it lie down because it's synthetic, so it has to lie down before the work can be done. Okay, so I decided to use this wax to make to let it try to sleep to lay down. So if you don't have a wax, it's fine. Just use like your hot comb, or no, but not too hot because it's synthetic and you don't want it to not to get burnt, okay. So then you start adding your gel. I'm using the normal gel here. It's not even the braided gel. I'm using the normal gel for this hair. So mind you, don't use the gel that will start giving flakes, okay. Use the echo. Is it echo or what is the name? I'll put the description in the so use the echo one here. So, and don't be stingy, oh. Don't be stingy with this gel, because you need a lot of it to lay down, and if you want it to stay down, don't be stingy with this gel. But the most important thing you don't have to be greedy with is your glue. I'll be showing you the glue now. But meanwhile, the hair is not that long, but the one you might get might be longer, which you don't need to add any extension. But because the hair is not long enough, so I have to add extension because I have to tie the hair at the back to secure it. Even with the elastic, I still need to secure it just to give it the perfect shape. Okay, So if you get a longer hair, you might not need to add extension. And if you are putting an extension, make sure you put the same color. Don't go and put another color. So this is the glue I told you that you don't have to be greedy about. You need to put enough glue. Okay, try not to be stingy about the glue. Put enough glue and comb it evenly. Let it get into the thick and corner of all the hair so they can sleep for a long time. Okay, that is just it. Then as you can see, after combing it to the side, then I still bring it back to give it that frontal look, and then make sure I had enough glue. Okay, as I'm using the glue, I'm also using my hand to let it lie down. Now you can see it's giving us exactly what we needed. And then, so let's just keep washing and see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, so basically, yeah, after you're done with this part, it's just to do the cut off of the extra lace. And meanwhile, if you're cutting out the extra lace, you don't need to cut it straight. Like to give it a zigzag, just like the hair goes. And also, if you have excess lace, try to trim it out. I was trying to trim that out, but I see that it doesn't need, but it's not actually showing. Okay, so and also try to let your work to be neat. If you are seeing flyers, try to cut out the fly and then let everything be set. At least you can start a business with this one. Okay, and then by the time we're done with this part, we are just going to do the same process with the other part. So this is how the other part is coming. Just do everything and make sure you had enough gel, enough glue. As I'm putting the gel, I'm also putting the glue so they can stay down, they can slip down. Okay, and after I'm done, I still do the zigzag cutting to cut out the excess lace that was on the front. We are almost at the end. So because I wanted to give it a little combing, I decided to stick it down with that pin and then good to go. So by this time, after I'm done here, you can decide to dry it in a air dryer, or you use your hand dryer to dry it. So meanwhile, if you're drying it with your hand dryer, guys, please be careful that you don't scatter everything. So I would prefer use the air dryer, or you let it stay for some times before you use your hand dryer to just dry it up. Okay, so as I said earlier, you don't need to be stingy with your glue. Put as much glue as you can. Put enough glue as you can. Sorry guys, put enough glue as you can, then try to let it slip down. So now we are done. You can see it's given. So by this time, by the time you're done, you're supposed to be getting this type of consistency. Okay, you can see it's already laid and it's giving what I wanted. See, so look at it, guys. I didn't allow it to dry because it's an experiment. I have to just finish up with this video and go do something else. Okay, so now I'm putting it in the Barbie manicure. Okay, now look at it. Just take a look at it, guys. How do you see it? Wow, I hope this is helpful, guys. If you saw it helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.